Alright, this is Act 5, Part 1, Monarch HQ. What happened here? I don't remember. I think they show previously. Yeah, they should. They should show it previously. Alright, yeah. Jack was breaking into Monarch HQ. That's right. To get to the CFR, or the countermeasure. Liam's gonna protect it. Charlie got shot in the back of the head. Martin got stabbed in the face. Though he seems like an epic boss, so I don't think he's dead. He's a mysterious one, that one. Can't just die like that. It's too cheap. Anyway, things are really moving. So, let's see how this goes. Previously on Quantum Break. Is it actually a previously? That'd be cool. Beth is dead. That means she can't be my bae, right? Has to be Amy then. Ah, boy.
Reiterate, the entire town now seems to be a disaster
Teresa
area.
said, Mac.
And while authorities and relief workers from Monarch are redoubling their efforts, it seems everybody's working at capacity. And
Time was broken. Working out of sync. The city was in a state of chaos. The end of time was closing in.
And you still believed you could fix it?
The solution was inside Monarch Tower. A countermeasure.
The CFR, as Monarch knew it. The key to the lifeboat protocol. Monarch's survival plan. But that didn't seem to matter to you.
I had a better plan.
You can cover it.
Okay then.
Monarch Solutions. Well, we got here quick. Glad we didn't take the train. That thing bloody fast forwarded off the tracks.
Christ!
Are you kidding me? I got killed by nothing.
Christ!
Okay, that's a bit more rubble. Let's take a look around and see if there's any interactables. There is something over there. Oh, it's moving. Shh, knew I heard something. Oh, I had the heavy again. Heal up. How much do I have? Not enough.
No!
Give me this burst fire pistol. Shit. Freaking doing the thing. We're doing time rush. How'd they find me already? Anyway. Assault rifle, tactical SMG. I really like my advanced SMG. It's pretty damn great. Oh, look at this. What? Maybe I gotta do this.
Where do you keep the countermeasure? Shouldn't be too hard to find. It's the biggest damn building for a fort.
Yeah, not picking up that fucking SMG. I mean, LMG. Hey, ammo. Pick up the ammo. Fine, I'll listen to the radio.
Hello, Riverport. This is Teresa Sedmak. As I am sure you are aware, things are very chaotic right now all over Riverport and in the rest of the world. There's an epidemic of collisions of some kind happening. Car accidents, air collisions, all eerily similar to the Port Tonley bridge crash we experienced earlier, where nobody seems to see these accidents coming until they happen. I personally witnessed a car slamming into 3 people, a family as they were crossing the street, and I do not know where that car came from. The street was clear and suddenly the situation is being addressed by Monarch Solutions, who are responding to the crisis by... I can't do this. This isn't worth it. They didn't tell me it would be like this. They knew, didn't they? Those sons of bitches knew in the way that they were talking. I'm sorry. I have to go. I can't stay here. I have to go home.
Well, they can't tell everybody about it. People panic and shit. It's understandable, but you know. Must be something over here. My death, of course. This chest flew out of nowhere! The big guy better not be here.
Hello, Riverport. This is Teresa Sedmak.
Maybe I can time rush through. Tight gap. Real tight gap. In fact, there's nothing here. Okay. No point wasting time on that. Listen to the radio.
Hello, Riverport. This is Teresa.
Nothing around, it seems. I'm feeling something though. Maybe it's just me. Alright. How am I supposed to get in?
Jack? I hope you can hear me.
Fiona.
Fiona? Is that you?
Thought she was in the thing.
I wasn't sure if I could make this work. Listen, the CFR, it's not easy to reach, but you can access it from Serene's office. A friend of mine has unlocked the CFR chamber, but the rest of the place is still in lockdown. I think I could help you with that. Like this.
Where are you right now?
I guess you can.
Serene isn't in the building anymore, so maybe you don't have to run into him.
You talking through the intercom? Don't you have a radio? Yeah, I could see where I'm going. Monarch HQ map. Too small. Can't see shit. Let's see what's on TD. Telly.
Welcome to the international headquarters of Monarch Solutions. This state-of-the-art building has become world famous for its unique architecture and its iconic presence in the Riverport skyline. incorporating an unprecedented level of automation designed with both comfort and security in mind, complete with a zero-carbon footprint. The building provides a safe and environmentally friendly workplace for thousands of Monarch employees. Monarch Solutions. All we think about is the future.
Zero carbon footprint. Well, in that case, I'm sure you're all cool.
Yeah, why didn't they stutter-proof the entire building anyway? I know it's expensive, but still. Yeah, I wonder if something that can fast forward through time, can it fast forward into a stutter-proofed room and kind of blow it up? That's worth considering. Or does it just stop once it reaches the room? It has to reach it first to actually enter the stutter-proofed area.
Alright.
What's happening outside? Anything happening outside? No? Look plenty still to me. Except for the road. It seems like a bunch of white and red. Guess the cars are speeding along really quickly. Maybe. Listen to the TV again. Come on.
Welcome to the international headquarters of Monarch Solutions. This
Oh,
state-of-the-art
hey.
building has become
Hey, dude. Yeah, you could
its
take your break now.
iconic presence
It's
in the
forever
airport
cleaning.
skyline.
That one spot will be clean as shit.
Unprecedented level of automation designed with both comfort and security in mind, complete with a zero-carbon footprint. The building provides
Hell's that even mean?
and environmentally
Poor bastard doesn't know anything about the train crash.
of Monarch employees.
Hope he doesn't have a heart attack when time resumes.
All we think about is the future.
Hopefully he doesn't get hit by the freaking train. Can't go through? No need to go through. Nothing down here anyway. Up above we go. Hey, where'd you come from?
Mr. Hatch! I thought you...
Hatch.
They said you're dead.
They are confused about a great many things. I have a little job for you.
But I mean, I'm not sure I should...
Monarch flunk.
You are still working for me.
Yes, of course. Whatever you say, Mr. Hatch.
You shall assume my identity. And he was the one that was fighting Liam. Burke. Must have been. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that Martin Hatch is kind of like guy from Matrix, well, you know, John Smith, I think. You're the boss. That's gonna get punched in the back of the head. Okay, he turned around.
That's all right. Paul's office.
I love this guy. It's so fucking awesome. Attention! Lifeboat security protocols are now in full effect. Our stutterproofing has failed. Stutterproofing has failed. And there are reports of shifters in the building. Oh my god. Now, I only know of Dr. Kim. There probably are.
Right. How am I getting to Paul's office?
You all know the drill. We are trained for this. Do not approach shifters alone. Remember that they are not restricted by the physical space in the same way we are. Deploy dampeners and watch your backs. Work in teams. Remember your tactics. Maintain your distance. Don't take any unnecessary chances. Comms are unreliable due to the stutters, so pass word to others, and take advantage of stutter collapses to communicate as effectively as you can. We are attempting to repair the stutter proofing as quickly as possible, but be advised that contrary to our earlier timeline, which gave us years more to prepare, we believe we are now in the verge of the final zero state. Every single stutter we encounter is more and more likely to be one that never ends. That means our priorities have changed. The Lifeboat Protocol is in full effect, and ensuring its success is our only objective, whether the opposition is Shifters, Jack Joyce, or anybody else. It's vital that we all remember our training. If we do things right, we will make it ours, and we will make our way into the lifeboat. Good luck and make me proud. The Risso Goer.
I really don't want to go outside. The world's just gone crazy.
There's no way for them to understand what's happening. Must be scary.
Real scary. Alright, more reading. Luther Talbot. Getting to be that time. Pablo Torres. Hey Pablo, the thing is getting close. You better get your ass to a stutter-proofed area. Oh, I forgot the E. I still can't believe this is real. But you've seen what it's like out there. Half the world's gone to shit. Just glad we're in here. I don't know how it's going to play out, but at least this way we get a chance. Maybe we can fix things later. I bet those science guys can work it out, right? And hey, if you see that Jack Joyce asshole, just run that dude, okay? I was talking to Clarice and I didn't realize this before. I thought he was just sneaky or lucky or something, but I saw some battle reports from the field and he's just a machine. If I could just shoot his way through everything we'd throw his way. I know this place is safe, but I figure he'll show up sooner or later. I heard he's got some personal beef with Serene, so when he comes, you better stay out of his way. Let the jarheads handle that. If they can. If Joyce is coming after Serene, he's gonna be pretty mad when he finds out the boss took a chopper out. You hear anything about that? What the fuck was that about? So it could get pretty ugly. See you when the dust clears, I guess. Stay safe, man. LT. Well, now you know that he left for fucking Bradbury. Well, you don't know that he went to Bradbury. Monarch radio note. Won't work in stutters. Radio waves get stuck, same as everything else. Use stutter-proofed hardline terminals instead. Then how did they speak to each other? Yeah, how did they speak to each other? Maybe it's some sort of other wave thing? What's this supposed to be? Oh,
What's going on here? Thought I'd ready to organize resistance.
oh, talk to her.
Monarch shifted gears.
Fiona.
There's this survival program, and you're either in it or you're irrelevant. So everybody's just scrambling, and Serene's acting weird. Nobody knows what's going on. Everybody's just waiting for it all to end. But you're gonna keep that from happening, right?
Not gonna answer that. Not my problem. And look at more of the... Stop screaming, you son of a bitch! Wah, 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 wah. It's like a fish. What? Hooyah! Anyway. The view while we're going up.
I was getting closer to the countermeasure. Paul had the key to fixing the fracture all along, but he didn't see it.
There was nothing to
helicopter.
see. He believed the fracture couldn't be fixed. That's why he used the countermeasure, the CFR,
what?
to create the lifeboat.
The hell is that? What the fuck? Shifter. I can see it. Oh.
What the fuck is that?
Okay.
Damn.
What do you mean, what the fuck is that? What the fuck have I been reading? Oh boy. Not good. Martin, What'd you do?
Mr.
Did you do all this?
Sir, I mean, if I deactivate the startup sniffing system, won't that, if time stops again, then the building will be...
Let me worry about that.
It's just that I'm really not sure this is okay. Couldn't we just check with somebody?
Do I have to look up your home address?
No, no, sir. I'll do it.
Is this the same guy? Oh, so he told the flunky, and the game is lagging. No, crashed. Oh damn it! Tell me it's crashed. It's crashed. Okay. Getting kind of awkward with all this noise. Quantum break and task. All right. Wait for it to sync back up. Come on, aim. Don't crash on me. Yeah, that's a hard crash there. Not like there are any soft crashes. Crash is a crash. Where am I? Where'd you put me? Show me where I am? Show me where to go. Ah, we're back. Okay. Well, let's hear this conversation again before we were so rudely interrupted.
Mr. Hatch, sir, I mean,
I did hear the
if
whole
deactivate
conversation,
the
didn't I?
sniffing system, won't that, if time stops again, then the building will be...
Let me worry about that.
It's just that I'm really not sure this is okay. Couldn't we just check with somebody?
Do I have to look up your home address?
No, sir. I'll do it.
See that you do.
Yeah, so this building was stutter-proofed. But Hatch told this motherfucker to shut it off. And then the shifters could move freely through it. Yeah, it really doesn't... He wants to destroy everything, doesn't he? From Paul Serene to security team leads, Martin Hatch. Martin Hatch has been detained, and his authority over Monarch Solutions and its employees, along with security clearance, has been rescinded. I want a full security team watching him at all times. He is not to be given access to any computer systems or communications. Don't talk to him, and don't allow him to talk to anybody. Lock him down and keep him locked down. If he attempts to escape, shoot to kill. I'll deal with him when I'm done with the present crisis. Is this the flunky?
Those men died fighting something that lives outside of time.
The very reason our weapons program was built. Serene knew they were coming.
Weapons weren't doing the trick.
Well, what else is gonna do the trick, huh? You have a better idea, Jack? You haven't dealt with these guys before. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, you got shot in the face. Yeah, Fiona, tell me what's going on.
Fiona, can you get this door open for me?
Can we talk about this shifter thingies?
Sorry, this isn't quite my forte. I know a guy who would do this in his sleep, but he's about as dependable as... Oh, never mind, that's enough. Be careful. No company in there.
Yep. Yeah, I do. Well, guess you guys are dead. You bitch. Shot in the face, bitch. What the fuck are you doing? Oh my god. It got so messy because of that. Oh, someone's coming in. Oh boy. Two of them. What the fuck am I supposed to do with two of them? Oh, fucking it broke straight through. Hopefully I get enough cover here. I need to regenerate. Regenerate. Get out of here. Can't fight two of them unless they shoot each other. That might work. Wait, what? Did I activate it? No. Good thing the walls come back. I need to find some ammo. Soonish. These guys... Oh, they did. It's wonderful. You lost me. Good. Just a bit more. What the fuck? Did it just turn itself off? Oh shit! I don't know where I am. Oh shit! Bitch! Wait, did you just die? That's pretty awesome. Yeah, he did. He died. Fucking died. Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
I gotta get the countermeasure.
There it is. Heavy pistol. Yes. Finally got it back again. Nope. Don't do that. Yes, I still have it. Love the heavy pistol. Although, you know, it doesn't seem to be as accurate as the marksman. And I'm talking about point blank.
The Monarch PR machine was going strong. The public believed that they were doing what the police force couldn't. Protecting them from a terrorist threat. From
me.
You.
Huh? PR protocol. Monarch Solutions response to strategy. No public aggression, coercion, manipulation over violence. Contain, bury, spin everything. Friendly, safe authority. Control, Mayor report PD. Monarch assisting the authorities. Deploy said Mac for media control. Remove Radford. Oh, yeah, poor Radford. Manufacture terrorist threat. Jack Joyce. Jack Joyce should be a clear later addition on the board. Info warfare. See Charlie Wincott for details. Flood social networks. Media sites with new narrative. Drown out legitimate reports with flood of conflicting accounts. Paint troublemakers as bleeding heart extremists. Attain critical mass. Useful idiots will take over the trolling. Take over trolling. Trolling. They actually put trolling on. There's something over there. Alright. Get over there. On this computer, right? It's up in the air.
You told me that Hatch had Paul's full support. I saw otherwise.
There was a temporary misunderstanding.
From Vera Kovacs to Alim Loden. That creepy asshole's gone. Alim! Did you hear that Hatch is out? I don't know exactly what went down, but Holden from Acquisition says Hatch did something to really piss off Serene. Maybe something that involved blowing up the island? I don't know, and frankly, I don't know if Holden did either. It sounds pretty crazy, even by Monarch standards. Anyway, Holden says Hatch got escorted out of his office by a whole bunch of armed security guys. I mean, that wasn't a security will escort you out of the building situation. Holden says it was for real. So I guess that guy's done. Good riddance. Maybe now we can get some work done without him Darth Vadering the crap out of us. That guy's always creeped me out. Oh, I had another thing too. You were right. Dr. Amaro came back. I was sure Joyce would just kill her, but nope, she made it back alive. Anyway, glad I was wrong about that one. She's cool, people. She picked a good time to come back too. Things are getting really bad outside. It's really starting to dawn on me. We're really lucky to be in here, instead of stuck out there in all the craziness. They said there's planes coming down from the sky now. Crazy. Let me know you're okay. Alim. V. You know, if planes could fast forward through time, technically they won't come down on the Earth. They'll just shoot off straight to space. That's my theory. Anyway. I mean, shooting off to space, that's kind of cool. You know? Dead. What? You want me to go through there? Anyway, I'm looking for something shiny so I can become more powerful. Why don't they drop any more advanced SMGs anymore, you know? Glad I got it. Oh my god. You can't pick it up anymore. I'm not picking up another piece of shit. Now these three guys were easy kill. Just fucking died. Yeah, I think I should turn on the stutter proofing. That's what I feel.
Fiona, I'm trying to get.
But I don't think I will.
Skybridge. You're in marketing right now. Okay. Yeah, I think I got it. Hey, Jack. Be careful. There's something really weird going on in this building.
Monarch was scrambling. Paul's empire was falling apart all around me. I'd never seen anything like it. But Paul had. That's what he was preparing for all those years. He didn't do a very good job.
That's cause you came here and fucked it all up, you son of a bitch.
pretty sure they didn't even scratch that thing.
Stop yelling! We get it! I can't push him around? What's this? No ragdoll?
Holy shit.
Stop screaming! Nothing over there. I heard that. It's on the other side of this wall, I think. Give me it. Thank you kindly. Oh god, so much yelling. I can't even see the proper thing. You son of a bitch, why you had to die there? You know, I was thinking maybe I could see the graph on him. Sure, maybe I can. Maybe that's just his suit. No, there's some that I can actually see it. I can kind of see it. So you can tell it's good lighting. This camera's good lighting, of course. Of course. Better. A new video? What? About my screenplay and new video. Hey Sophia, still haven't heard from you about my screenplay. I know you're busy with your work, all your work, but this is really taking off in a big way. So let's try to get going on this, okay? Now this thing is gonna be huge, so I just went ahead and mortgaged my house. Oh my god. To make this thing reality. It's my dream, and I'm gonna follow my dream. And once I get the Kickstarter going, this thing is gonna pay back for the mortgage, so no problem. I already shot a short promo thing for the KS campaign. KS campaign. KS? I don't know. Kickstarter. Oh yeah. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna star in it, but I got a really cool part for you too if you want it. You'd be perfect for it. Also, like I said, I'm gonna need that science feedback stuff soon. Let me know ASAP. Oh, it's on this. Oh, it's gonna be on the projector. Wait, is that it? That was it? It literally turns around, shanks the air, and what does it say? Time something. You know what? Whatever. Is there a gun inside the wall? Holy shit. What'd they do? I mean, what'd it do? I think it's just the one. It's Dr. Kim, isn't it? Why did Martin Hatch want
They had
this?
a time machine here?
Yes!
This is where they brought the university core. This is Paul's machine.
Fucking everyone
So
has
they
a
have it on the
fucking
top floor.
time machine. Yeah. You can use the countermeasure and go back in time and undo all this shit. Alright, paperweight with note. That's a paperweight? Ensure personally that CFR chamber is secure. That's a giant ass paperweight. Who even uses such a big paperweight? This thing's glowing. For some reason. You've known all along that this fucking time machine core was bought here. Don't act like you don't know it, Jack. Bernard Riker to Borsery, a confession. Sir, I know you won't have a chance to read this email. Maybe I should make her much more nerdy. See, glasses. Sir, I know you won't have a chance to read this email until you return to the HQ, but I have turned this over in my head repeatedly, and I see no other option than to let you know what I've done. I've deactivated. Well, it's the fucking Monarch flunky. I've deactivated the stutter proofing at the building. I had maintenance access and I used it. But I want you to know I did it under tremendous duress. Man Hash left me no choice. He threatened my family. I didn't know what else to do. I still don't. I know there are shifters out there. The stutter proofing is gone, and I don't have a on harness. So technically I'm safe. The shifters only exist in stutters, and when one of those hits, I freeze. Just like the rest of the world. So whatever happens during the stutter, I'm safe, barring some kind of desynchronization related accident. What that means though is that when I blink I'm here and the next one there's 2 dead strikers on the floor. Dead because of me. Their blood all over me. From nowhere. I'm looking at them right now, typing this on my phone. I can smell the blood and I don't know. Ozone, I guess? And smoke? The gears sparking. They'd be alive if I hadn't. I'm sorry. I think I'm hyperventilating. I don't know if I can hold it together much longer. I don't know why Hutch wanted this to happen, but he did. I think he wants to see CFR for some reason. I can't trust that fucker, sir. I know you're close, but I think he's as evil as they come. I'm so sorry, sir. I'm not making excuses. I know I fucked up. I don't know how to deal with this. I've always respected your drive and dedication. You have no idea, but I don't have those things. I'm just an engineer. It's just too much for me. If you come back and fix things, please look after my family. They didn't have anything to do with this. Bernard Riker, Senior Crew Non-Tech. I just kind of feel bad for the dude, you know? I know he's an asshole. Got everyone in this building killed. Even himself. Wonder where he is, so I can shoot the fucker. Oh, I was getting it through the wall. Okay, I got. What the hell is that noise? Ow, my ear! I'm detecting something. What's happening outside? Fire? Smoke? Helicopter? Cars, out of Sea Industries. Smokestack? Alright. Nothing really that great. Can I get a drink? No, Sue! Motherfucker again? Anywho, let's get this door open. Only not to squeeze through, because that's real safe. Poor dude, you know. I thought I saw a figure at the end. Indeed, I still do. That's Martin Hatch. Was that Martin Hatch? It looked like he was in a suit. Yeah.
What the fuck was that thing? The train.
All personnel, stay
Hey,
clear
stutter
of the
proofing
lower
is active.
levels. There's a possible hazard. Repeat, stay clear of the lower levels. There appears to be a train crashed into the building. The situation is under control. All personnel should remain in secure areas. There are intruders in the building. Repeat, remain in secured areas.
Stutter proof is, I think the stutter is gone. I don't think the stutter proofing is active. So let's just get going. I wonder what the cleaner's thinking about.
Another door I need help with, Fiona.
You're at Serene's office. Good. Just a second. This one's a little tricky. Serene's got access to the CFR chamber, and there's going to be a pretty dangerous guy there guarding. Got it. Just be careful, okay?
It's just Liam. He's nothing.
Paul was already gone, but he left behind the one thing I needed.
A time machine. Untitled note. I've left this message here for you to find, so that soon, when time comes, I ask you to choose. You can do so with your eyes open with some hint of understanding. I have no secrets. The only things I choose to omit are the ones that you, in your current limited state, would not be able to grasp no matter how hard I try to make you understand. Is this Serene's note? I have walked down the same path you are now on, once, from your perspective, a long time ago, though time no longer has such meaning to me. I too came in contact with a time machine. In my case, it was not a man-made device, but a natural one in a cave. Cave? What? It should come as no surprise, really, that such things exist, much like natural nuclear reactors do exist, such as the now defunct ones at Oklo, Africa. Is this Hatch's note? After all, the mere Joyce field has its irregularities. I too became chronon active. I too developed chronon syndrome, and in time, I too lost control and became a shifter. It came at once, everything and nothing, was everywhere and nowhere, died countless deaths, and was still alive. By every probability, every possibility, happening at once. I promised I would not lie, and thus I tell you, the noise and the pain and the rage were more than anyone could suffer and not go insane. I burned in this fire for a long time. There were brief moments of awareness in this endless nightmare, different versions of certain key moments in my life that I found myself reliving again and again, trying to make things right, like a puzzle, on and on and on. I am convinced that the stutters in the end of time saved me, for those were the only places, the only times where I could even briefly stop and rest, and slowly find focus and control again, and ultimately master this state, not emerge from it, not be cured, not go back to what I was before, for there is no such thing, but to learn to be in one place and everywhere at once. My perception is altered like that of someone who has seen a perceptual illusion and discovered that the picture is both a young girl and an old woman at the same time. Once you see them both, you can never not see them. We are such limited beings. We play with just one piece, on just one square on an endless chessboard. Just one life, one timeline, an infinite multiverse of possibilities. Am I an exception? The only one who has found his way to the other side? Or is this just a shifter's brief dream before a stutter collapses? There are other shifters, you, your best friend, who is now your mortal enemy, Dr. Kim, others, some of whom you know. It doesn't matter who, because they are gone, and when they emerge, if they ever emerge, they will not be who they were, just as I am, not who I was before. I have done my part in helping you all achieve this state. If time is an ocean with a frozen surface, then the stutters and the end of time are holes in that ice, opportunities that come up for air. I have a plan. It's already in motion, but it wouldn't be futile to try to explain it to you, like trying to explain 3 dimensions to someone who can only see one. But make no mistake, I do not look down on you. I strive for humility even as I shift this world from one state to another. I will make this possible. I stand in between. I don't see myself as a gate. I remain humble. I'm something smaller. A hatch. No. I knew it! Fucking hatch!
We have a mission. Prep the chopper.
Ready to lift off in 15, sir. What's the profile?
Full tactical.
Oh, she's in full gear.
And we're going to need a tech squad for assembly. I'll brief them on the way.
Copy that. Good hunting, sir.
Did you know about this, Clarice? When you started with Hatch, did you know this? Are you also a shifter? No, it can't be. He said the only ones are me, Serene, Kim, and himself. Why did he make Kim a shifter? I think it's because Kim was close to finding a cure. So then it'll prevent Serene from becoming a shifter. Why do he only want us to be shifters? Why not more? You read the note, Jack. You know. Well, he doesn't know the whole truth, but still. He knows enough.
My office alarm went off.
Serene.
Is that you skulking around, Jack?
Fuck you. I'm done playing games. I'm here for what you stole.
Yes, of course.
The CFR. If you understood just how much depended on that, you'd leave it alone. But I know you don't care.
You're right.
You're gonna take it.
I don't. And it looks like you're not here to stop me.
I'm here for aim.
Yes, everything will play out as it has to play out. I'll see you very soon, Jack.
I got your other bay. I already know where he was, man. Or where he is, man.
I'm done dancing your tune, you crazy bastard.
It was on the computer? How remote is that?
That was just a couple of minutes between stutters. The countermeasure was Paul's prize. Everything he built was based on Will's device. His plan depended on it. You better believe I look forward to taking it from him.
Personal vengeance? Nah, I didn't do it for personal vengeance. Those were his words.
Only one of Serene's treatments survived the explosion. His time was running out.
So was everybody else's.
Time. Oh, now I get to explore everything! From Sophia Amaro to Paul Serene. Time Machine Core. Paul. Oh my god. Start at the beginning, shall we? I've read more than this. Just one of these dreams. To Paul Serene from Sophia Amaro. Paul. Now I've finalized the plans for acquiring and transporting the time machine core from the university lab. The instructions are quite clear. We won't actually move in until your youngest self has entered the machine. And the men will try to take the Joyces alive. The understanding that Jack Joyce in particular could be a threat, and neither can be allowed to escape under any circumstances. I'm still quite uncomfortable with Jack. Paul, I understand your reasoning, and I know the stakes are high, but I don't want to see anybody hurt. It's antithetical to my role as a scientist, and I wish you'd reconsider. Surely there's a better way to resolve this. Moral implications aside, the loss of Dr. Joyce's expertise alone would be a great blow. If everything else goes smoothly and quietly, we will transport the core directly to the Monarch Tower via ground route. If there is commotion and it seems like any risk of detection, we will instead airlift the core to our dry docks operation and then move it discreetly from there to the HQ. Construction of the new time machine frame at the top of the Monarch Tower has been finished since last year. Once we have received the core, it will be installed into the time machine, per your orders. I know you don't intend to use it, but even with the limitations on the nature of time travel it imposes on us, I have to say it seems like a great waste to not take advantage of such resource, both from a strategic and scientific point of view. Okay. Oh my god. What? Paul? What the fuck? You running an essay? Sophia, I understand why you feel that way, but this isn't something I take lightly. It's my experience that time travel only complicates things, and while my own trip through time has given us great opportunities, it's also set me on this path. I want to control it, not use it. That said, I want to have the time machine ready to use for emergencies. My foreknowledge of future events will end very soon, and it might prove to be useful to have the option of obtaining more detailed information from the future. Obviously, given that the furthest you could go back is the machine's activation at the university, visiting the past seems fairly useless. Also, ensure that the machine is heavily guarded at all times. Nobody is allowed to operate the machine besides myself, and I want the corridor to remain undeployed unless I give specific orders to the contrary. As for the Joyce brothers, I intend to give William the option of joining us, if possible, but I know him. He's a very stubborn and unstable man, and I don't know if we could ever trust him. I don't need to remind you that he built, in that ridiculous little workshop, with very limited resources, a device that broke the local physics at ground zero and caused micronon syndrome. I don't intend to give him a chance to show us what else he could do if he decides that we're a target. That, along with the visions I have seen, there are certain sentimental reasons that make me wish I could let William live, but I doubt he makes it possible for us. As for Jack, I'm not too worried about him. It took me a long time to master my abilities, so Jack shouldn't be a major problem unless he manages to use stutters to escape the area. Luckily, stutters should be very rare in these early stages of the fracture. Still, we've come too far to take any chances. I prefer to take him alive, but nothing can be allowed to put our plan at risk. I'm sorry to have to involve you in something like this. No, it's not what you signed up for. As I said, I don't expect you to be personally involved with that part of my operation in any way. I'm not particularly happy about this part of myself, and I wish I had better options, but our circumstances are as they are. I've come too far to falter now. I hope you understand. Oh my god. Paul. Yes, of course, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to add to your burden, and I know that these are hard decisions. You can count on us to proceed as planned. I know you're exceptionally busy now. Time is almost upon us, but I'm hoping you have time for the dinner. Oh. What? Sophia. Please update me on your progress with the time machine core reallocation. Well, with this, thank you. I didn't respond to the dinner. Paul, don't worry about it. We're on schedule. The time machine core from the university has been transported to the HQ and is currently being installed into the new time machine frame we've built for it. You have direct access to it from the CFR chamber, as requested. And no, before you ask, you can't actually access the CFR chamber from the time machine. That elevator can only be activated from within the chamber, so no one working on the time machine can get to the CFR. I thought you'd appreciate that layer of added security. I know how important it is to keep the CFR safe. Anyway, I know you don't actually intend to use the time machine, but should you ever need it, all we need to do is deploy the corridor. It's actually all hooked up now. But we're still running some final diagnostics. The tech should be ready with it before the gala's over. By God, I talk a lot.
Paul spent a long time running Monarch in secret. It probably didn't help with that whole disconnected from reality thing.
Reflections on the end. I wish my memories about the end of time were clearer. But it was anything but a clear time in my life, and the world was such a jumble, a frozen mess of different timelines crashing together. I was running for my life the whole time, trying to avoid the shifters. Not an ideal state of mind for gathering intel. It didn't help that she kept chasing me, trying to kill me. Beth Wilder, one of my own people. It was her all along. Even then, trapped in the end of time, as little as I understood about what was going on, I could tell she wasn't like me, and she didn't have the powers I did. I knew she had some kind of technology that kept her going in that suspended hell. Of course, I had no idea it was a device I would eventually have my people develop. I suppose I should appreciate the irony. It was her chronon harness, my own chronon harness, that it gave me the idea of the Lifebreath Protocol. The idea that our technology could let humanity survive the end of time. I suppose I have to thank her for that. And she paid for her sins in the end, but she left her marks on me. And now I know the time to pay for mine is approaching quickly, but not just yet. Back then, when Wilder and I played our game of cat and mouse at the end of time, if I had an ounce of control over my powers that I do now, things would have turned out very differently between the two of us. She was strong and had the training, and I was young and weak and scared. And so my abilities gave me an edge. I was lucky, and she didn't have the full striker gear. She was the one with the upper hand. I didn't learn to properly control my abilities until much later in those days. They were unpredictable and operated on instinct. Control didn't come easy. I can't help but be aware that this doesn't seem to be the case with Jack. His mastery is growing by leaps and bounds. Is it just because that's the way he's always been? Fast on his feet, bold and adaptive? Or is the fracture affecting him too? I thought we could contain him. Costs us dearly. It's not a mistake I'll make again. It's not gonna let Jack go afterward. It's not glowing. What the fuck? How dare you hide in plain sight? Anyway, 40 points. Which means I can get an increased size of my pin. Yes. Want a goodbye drink? Come on, man. It's good stuff. I assume. Anyway, let's take a look at this. From Sophia Amaral Quantum Ripple Research Unit to Pulse Ring. Quantum ripples. They talk about the quantum ripples. Alright. Let's see. Paul Martin. I know you've both been arguing about the quantum ripple causality. Research subdivision has great potential and we should keep it funded. I must once again implore you to reconsider. Be the first one to admit that the technology is impressive. The fact that doctors, morphin and rangers can actually track the consequences rippling out from minor shifts within the Mayor Joyce field is incredible. And the level of informational detail they managed to obtain is amazing. But here's the thing. They've been at this for 2 years now and they have not produced a single useful result. Yes, we can trace actual events from their small inception point to the actual consequences. Very much in keeping with the basic chaos theory concept of the butterfly flapping its wings. But well, so what? Every single thing that happens in this universe is the result of such a chain of events. Being able to see the chain offers no real insight to anything due to the very randomness of the process. Furthermore, it's utterly misleading. You could say that some tiny event or some tiny decision in my life yesterday led me to writing this email, and that's technically true, but so did some tiny event or some tiny decision in my life 15 years ago. It's all a chain. The event yesterday didn't take place in a vacuum, it didn't come out of nowhere, so what's the point? We have no control over it. We don't get to direct it, and we get no useful information out of it. Also, have you actually seen the reports they generate from a technological point of view? The way they manage to automate their analysis of the fluctuation signatures within the Mayor Joyce field is impressive, but again, it's all meaningless babble with no practical applications. The personal remarks on the reports are even worse, with all due respect to Ron and Terry, and their indisputable technical expertise. I don't know what they're doing, and I'm not sure they do. Either it's like they're coming up with stuff at random. The above outlines my concerns as to the futility of the entire process, and I suspect that may not be enough to sway you. And I have one final point, which I think I should consider very, very carefully. The entire program is an unforgivable waste of Monarch resources. I don't mean money, although the entire quantum ripple causality research subdivision is costing us millions and millions of dollars. And that doesn't really matter, because I know we can afford that. However, there's a more vital resource they're consuming. Each time they fire up the rig and delve into the Mayor Joyce field, they eat up a huge amount of chronon particles. Those are finite resources. Those are a finite resource. As you know, we are projecting that the Ground Zero's yield will rapidly diminish as the fracture takes hold, which will happen very soon. You may not understand what the real impact of this is, so let me put you in the practical terms. Every single time they detect and analyze a quantum ripple, it costs us a week of potential lifeboat runtime, minimum. Given Monarch's primary purpose and the total lack of peaceful result, I believe that's a luxury we cannot afford. I recommend shutting them down immediately, or at the latest, during our next reorg, we can reallocate the resources to something useful and put Ron and Terry's expertise into great use designing the lifeboat. I'm sure they wouldn't regret putting them to work on that, given their track record of working with current tech. Or saying their work's
Paul
useless.
told me that he tried to change things. Failed. What he'd seen, it broke him. And I'd seen Beth go down the same path, but Paul... it consumed him.
Well, Beth was trying to kill him. No one was trying to kill Beth. Except for the shifters,
17 years, he lived through twice. All of it mapped out, from memory.
He knew the market trends before they occurred. He had the tools to make a fortune, and he did.
Yeah, it's one hell of a memory, that guy. Prepare for com bubble. Monarch formation, keep it silent. Dow Jones peaks report record. Search for Williams time machine. So for NATO peace. Shenzhou launch. Team together fund traveler. .com bubble peaks. Start investments. In tracking William Jones. Bush elected. Ready plan. I think we're good. Maybe. These things gonna turn up with an option? Don't like the computer is still bright orange. I'm gonna go check that out. Can't interact with this piece of shit. What's on it anyway? Oh, it's something else actually. From Paul Serene, final instructions to Clarice Ogawa. Clarice, as you know, I have a mission to embark on, so I'll try to be brief. I have initiated the lifeboat protocol over Martin's objections. Given how things have developed since then, I'm glad I did. I don't fully understand Martin's motives, but it's obvious he is moving against me, and moving against the entire survival plan itself. I know you have worked closely with him, and I know that this must come as a shock. It's also alarming that in evading capture, Martin took out an entire security team for an unarmed man who was ostensibly not combat trained. That should be impossible. Obviously, this is highly alarming news. I don't know if he had help or if there's even more to Martin than we had come to suspect, but he's had free reign over this company for a long time. He's extremely resourceful and persuasive. Not clear to me who I can trust at this point. But I know I can depend on you. I trust that you will see things through in my absence and ensure the study proofing stays up. Well, she did a knack of a job, didn't she? In particular, I would appreciate if you would ensure that Dr. Amaral stays safe in the lifeboat. She has been through a lot during the past 24 hours and she still managed to make her way back to us and bring vital intel. Thank you for your loyal service, Clarice. It has always been appreciated. Paul. Did that make Clarice switch sides? What made her even side with Hatch in the first place, you know? Oh, sexy milady. Hello? Again, it's wrong. I think I heard something. Oh, now I get to look at this? What? What was that noise? Oh, well.
Paul was a powerful man, the leader of an empire. But behind the veil, he was a dying man. The signs were clear.
Yes.
Dr. Amaral was the one thing keeping Paul alive, but reading through their exchanges, there was something more than professional going on.
That's not my place to comment on.
Yeah. She asked for dinner. Personal notes, Dr. Sophia Emerald. I find myself at a loss. I knew that the fracture would arrive, but it was clear very quickly that the process was occurring much faster than Paul's projections. His experiences had led us to believe. That was alarming in itself. There is another concern with the fracture. Paul's condition seems to be accelerating rapidly. I don't know what to do about either one of these issues. I haven't had a chance to properly examine. I haven't had a chance to examine Paul properly, and of course he won't consent to any real tests at this point. He won't take the time, not with the situation being as critical as it is. He has to prepare for the gala to make sure to take care of every little stupid thing Martin trots out for him. He won't think of himself at all, and I'm afraid they'll cost us dearly. So I don't know. I'm just speculating that I believe this acceleration is a reaction of the stutters in time. In zero state, his wave function is further disrupted by the excessive chronon energies within his body. Before the university incident, before the fracture, the condition was progressive, but controllable. The lack of stutters helped keep it in check. Now its progress is rampant, and I worry that it may reach a critical point soon. We always knew that was a possibility, but all of our projections assumed we would have years, time enough to come up with a cure or way to stop its progress. Which means there's a very real chance that in the near future, Paul's condition overtakes him, and if he does become a shifter, I don't know what to do about it. Not being able to help Dr. Kim, I don't know what we could do for Paul. I don't know what to do. The treatments are still working, but they take a toll on him, and their effect is greatly diminished. I'm concerned that we may hit a point where he's forced to use them so often that the treatment becomes worse than the condition itself. And yet, I don't see any other options. He will not rest. He insists on doing so much. I know he chafes under his dependence on the treatments. He sees it as a weakness. I'm afraid I may lose him. I may lose him. Huh. Interesting. Sophia? Sophine?
Just one of you. Rip. Look, you have to realize you're not going to keep me from the CFR. You don't look like you're in any shape for this. Have it your way. Of course he's gonna.
Wait, what? Fucking thing? Gotta turn it off. I need my abilities. Does that mean we gotta fight normal? Get in cover, please. What the fuck? Is he gonna get frozen in time? Is he gonna explode on his back?
Don't do it, man. Just stay down.
Fuck you. I've got too much writing on this. You're not going anywhere.
He didn't die?
Seeing that face put it into perspective. They were all misled, manipulated to believing they were doing what was right, what was necessary.
Liam Burke made his choice.
Liam Burke was an unnecessary casualty, one of way too many.
Well, you've been technically killing all of them. You didn't have to kill all of them, but you did.
They'd stockpiled all the chronon particles from Ground Zero to keep the lifeboat running.
Enough to hopefully last until a proper solution was discovered.
From Sophia Emerald to Lifeboat Maintenance, Chronon Particle Stockpile Update. Everyone, please be advised that we are now at a point where the lifeboat activation may occur. Accordingly, I have ensured that the preparations are underway for the activation. As part of that, Chronon Particle stores still remain at the Ground Zero harvesting operation are being moved to the headquarters and placed into the Master Chronon Particle Repository, ready to be placed under the CFR's control. Please be aware that we have managed to accumulate until this point is likely to be all the chronon particles we ever have access to, due to the factor's effects on the Mayor Joyce field. The Ground Zero anomaly is showing definite signs of weakening. As a result, the chronon particles yield decreases drastically, and we will soon drop to baseline, where while we will obviously continue more traditional chronon particle harvesting operations in order to maximize our stockpile, we all need to recognize that sourcing them outside of the Ground Zero conditions is extremely inefficient. Or in plain terms, unless we find another source of chronon particles, and I don't believe we will, what we have now is all we will ever have. Please be aware that all use of chronon technology eats into our limited resources. And while we, of course, recognize that we need to have our strikers and other soldiers operate in stutters, each operation undertaken will eat away at our stockpile. In very real terms, cost us days of lifeboat runtime. Accordingly, we have to plan all use of this technology closely and choose our battles carefully. That said, we should also realize the ongoing situation with Jack Joyce constitutes an emergency and will likely require unconventional chronon particle investments. Just the same, we should be aware of the cost. I expect to see projected chronon particle consumption rates for the foreseeable future and simulations for how our stockpile will last. Adjusted for all the scenarios we have discussed, see the last meeting minutes in our next Monday meeting. God, they type a lot.
The lifeboat revolved around the countermeasure. He knew Will would try to take it back, that's why he was killed. He knew I'd try to do the same eventually.
Clearly, he was right.
Yes. From Lauren McStevenston. Read me right now, CFR procedures to lifeboat maintenance. People. Because there seems to be a certain lack of clarity about why it's appropriate for someone to enter the CFR chamber and mess with the chronon field regulator, and because I just had to fire Kevin Janeway because he did that exact thing, let me remind you of the approved CFR procedure. You do not touch the CFR. Period. I may touch the CFR because I am the lead technician in charge of Dr. Sophia Emerald. Dr. Sophia Emerald may touch the CFR because she's the head of research and she knows what she's doing. Mr. Paul Serene may touch the CFR because he is Paul fucking Serene and it's his CFR. Nobody else touches the CFR. On occasion, some enormously lucky individuals who have been personally trained by me and are proven to be very, very dependable and incredibly good at their jobs, who don't have a track record of trying to enter the CFR chamber like paint-huffling imbeciles because they just wanted to take a closer look at it, and who have remembered to bribe the lead technician in charge of the CFR with Tom Waits tickets, may be given written instructions to perform specific procedures on the CFR. That'll be a great honor and a sign of a significant degree of trust, and those people should be accorded all professional respect and an appropriate degree of brown-nosing and or passive-aggressive displays of envy by their peers. Or to put it another way, you do not touch the CFR unless you want to join Kevin in the how to stop being an arrogant dumb shit who jeopardized the only hope of future entire human race because his mansplaining ass thought what the CFR really needed was a random dude who knew better. Self-improvement course down at the unemployment office, which I'm sure is where we all believe he was escorted to by those armed men. No, he's killed. There are no exceptions to this. The entire lifeboat protocol depend on the CFR being present, properly connected, and functioning normally. You don't want to jeopardize this. This is bigger than any of us. We are not here to fuck around. Lauren McStevenson, Leto CFR Tech. God, Lauren, calm the fuck down. Calm down. Need some bullets. Open up, please. No? Why the fuck? Why they put an ammo bag outside? You bitch! Alright. Alright. This is the way inside. Hey, Fiona, open the door, please.
Fiona, I'm at the CFR chamber. Door's locked.
That's way above my access level. But since my friend disabled security earlier,
Where's his corpse?
to do this. Listen, I don't
Oh, there
know
it is.
what the plan is,
Oh,
but it's all
Liam
up to you now.
zipped it up.
Good luck.
It was like walking into a shrine. This was their holy relic.
Well, this is Charlie.
There'd been some kind of struggle in the chamber. I didn't know the details. Somebody cleaned it up.
A man named Charlie Wincott. I believe he chose to take a stand. Unfortunately, it ended badly for him.
Mm-hmm. Well, it seems to be that kind of work environment.
Personal notes on the CFR. Personal notes on the CFR. Dr. Henry Kim. Oh, what?
This thing feels like a conundrum wrapped in a puzzle. It's an incredible piece of technology.
What? Don't look at me like that.
Incredible piece of technology. And I feel like we're not the only. We're only scratching the surface of what it can do. And we have already learned so much. I thought I had a good understanding of the intricacies of chronon particles and the practical applications before. Now I realize I still got a great deal to learn. The chronon field regulator, as I decided to call it, is a little miracle. How such a small device can do so much is beyond me. I know it taps into the Mayor Joyce field, but I don't know how. My experiments just show it can do it. It can also manipulate the field. I wish I knew how. Still, the mechanics of the operation gave me ideas, new avenues of thought I've been trying to find for such a long time. The task I've been set by Mr. Serene has frankly stumped me for years. Knowing what we observe as the passage of time is just a result of chronon particles being constantly generated within the Mayor Joyce field is a simple fact that I've been aware for a long time. But being able to manipulate those fields in a meaningful way, well, that's another question. The mechanics of this situation are clear, almost frustrating so in a zero-state environment. There are no chronon particles and thus time is frozen. The idea of artificially flooding an area with chronon particles to enable the passage of time is an obvious solution, but actually finding a way of doing that, that's something else. Not only are chronon particles incredibly difficult to source, but so obtaining enough to actually stutter-proof an area for any time longer than a fraction of a second has always seemed impossible. Perhaps even more importantly, the mechanism of manipulating the particles in a way that would actually allow me to define a certain volume of space as stutter-proofed has constantly eluded me. Now Ground Zero has solved the former problem for us. We're almost up and running, and very soon we will have the ability to harvest chronon particles at useful rates. We'll have to build a truly formidable stockpile of them in the years to come. As for the latter problem, manipulating the chronon particles, that seems to be something the CFR does with ease. Its ability to tap into the Mayor Joyce field and in effect changes its topology is exactly what I need. Unfortunately, I don't know how it does it. I don't have a clue. I don't know how to effectively control these effects, but my research into the practical effects of this operation has given me ideas for a different kind of ground technology that works on somewhat similar principle, except instead of tapping into the Mayor Joyce field, it generates a smaller localized field of its own, an artificial chronon particle field, and within that field we can manipulate chronon particles at will. This means and we should be able to create study-proofing technology, allowing us to shield a certain area from the effects of the zero state. I believe I will be able to miniaturize the technology to allow for personal devices with the same effect. Almost like an environmental suit of sorts. The harness the user would wear to create a common field around his body. There's still many challenges out there, one of which is that any significant volume of study-proof space will incur an unacceptably high drain on the quantum particles. It's a decidedly limited resource. Obviously, with the lifeboat protocol requiring a large study-proof area that we can maintain for years, or possibly decades, this is a critical issue we have yet to solve. We have to solve. And Mr. Swing has made that quite clear to me. Frankly, even with Mr. Hatch backing me, the thought of disappointing Serene over this makes me quite anxious. I understand his concerns, and they are, of course, entirely founded, but the man's intensity is unnerving. In any case, I'm hopeful that I'll figure this problem soon. I'm hoping to find to use the CFR itself to regulate the flow of quantum particles given its nature. I suspect given its eminently suitable for such a role in the lifeboat, and cut down for quantum consumption rate by a great margin, my control of the CFR is limited, but this seems to be a very basic functionality for it, so I'm optimistic that I can do it. I'm still looking into it, one thing at a time. We've already made great progress, and I will say that Mr. Strange has been quite complimentary with his successes, so I think he will give us the time we need. But now he has a lot of choice in the matter. I'll be honest, the CFR is becoming a bit of an obsession for me. I wish I could sit down and have that conversation with just ask those questions. How did he build it? What it's actually for? But I've been denied that opportunity. A part of me wants to open the CFR app and get to the bottom of it. But the potential consequences terrify me. I've already seen what he can do if unleashed. Even worse, there's the possibility that I couldn't put it back together, and just the idea of making a mistake like that is a positively bowel liquefying thought. Having to explain to Mr. Sween, no thank you. So, as it is, I've only dared to open up a bit of the casing to get a rough idea of some of this engineering inside. It's amazing work, and it has certainly been a lesson to humility to me. I still have a lot to learn, but I'm a very fast learner, and this has to be the most important work anyone has ever engaged in the history of humanity. If we succeed in our mission, the world will not soon forget the name of Dr. Henry Kim. Kinda sound like Cartman. Not gonna lie. Kinda hurt my throat. Oh. Data Samurai. Knowledge is power. What? Okay. Open it up. Wait, I think it's open. They didn't close it? Oh. It's fine.
It took 11
Here you go.
years for Will to build the countermeasure. Beth died for it, and I knew it could fix the fracture.
How the
thing? The problem was, I didn't have a clue how to use it. The only person who did was dead. But Monarch had a way of getting to him before that ever happened.
The university time machine. You got the core here.
So go back in time and tell
Monarch had built their own
and ask
time
Will
machine
how to
above
use
the
it.
CFR chamber. That's where I needed to go.
You still believed you could go back and save your brother?
Yes.
It's all coming together now. If only they kept... If only they kept Will alive, they could have built another one. Or sent Will back
Paul
in
took the
time and
core
he
of the
could have
time
built
machine to
another
the
one.
University, hooked it up to his own machine. It was part of his sick desire for control. But that gave me one last shot at fixing things. I could go back. Maybe get to Will before Paul killed him.
And if I could get the countermeasure in Will's hands, maybe I could still turn everything around.
Hey, it's not a. Let's see what's in here. Something explodes. Oh, that's not good. Bullets. Gotta get the bullets quick. What's this?
Core was set, the machine was prepped. I had to put the core door in place.
Holy crap, look at that fancy ass shit. Alright, let's activate it. Oh, what the fuck? Damn it! Why my heavy pistol keeps going away? A heavy pistol around here. Yes! It's so good when you blast them in the face. Alright, let's just do this.
Okay, this should do it.
Glad it's so easy to activate the time machine. Oh shit! You're getting shot at! Wait, what? Ah, another thing active. Let's get some ammo. Bitch! What'd you just do to me? I don't know what's happening anymore. It's not working. Why is it not working? I see you, bitch. Is it shooting behind you? Better not be.
Thanks for the heads up.
Hey, just get some ammo.
Come on.
Heavy dudes.
Fine.
Oh shit!
Jeez. You serious?
Run! Run! Oh, bloody hell. I hate it when you shoot through them. That's fucking annoying. You in there? There you are.
Drone on active target down.
What? I couldn't use my abilities.
Of course.
Get up here, guys. Get up here! Start the heavy pistol. I do. I was a bit confused of what I'm shooting at. You know? What? I shot him in the face. Nice. Fucking miss.
That's my cue. Fine, let's go.
Boom, bro. Bro. Oh, what? It just rolled away? Kidding me? What happened to my shield? What happened to the fucking... Oh, this is annoying me.
Of course.
Of course it is. Of course. Right. They can one-shot me.
Of course.
Saw that, right? Clearly shot him in the head.
Oh.
I got a visual.
Suppress this, you bitch! Oh, I hate it when you just run out of Paranon particles just as you get to them. Holy crap, is that whole thing gonna explode? Yeah, probably not.
Oh, you're welcome, you very slow machine lady. The machine was ready. I just needed to put in the date.
Okay, let's see if there's anything else there. Probably look around and get. What the hell is that? Oh, explosives. Okay, I don't see anything. Guess it's time to go and put in a date.
The earliest I could go back to was the time that the core was first activated. At the university.
Not much time to rescue your brother.
I didn't have a choice.
You better be as advertised.
Alright, part 2, huh? God, it's been a while. Things taking quite a bit.